Hey guys, hope so you all are safe and sound. So in this video I'm going to discuss the rights and duties of a company auditor. Let's say if you are an auditor of a company and you are aware about your right and duties, only then it's possible that you can perform auditing in a proper manner. So that's why it becomes crucial for an auditor to have proper awareness about his right and duties. So friends, I hope you got my point. So first of all, I'm gonna discuss what all are the rights of a company auditor, and thereafter I'll discuss about his duty. So without any further delay, let's begin with the topic. So let's understand the rights of company auditor. So the first one is right to access. Right to access means every auditor have right to access all the books, accounts, vouchers of company. He also has right to access the return by branches of company. It means here auditor have right to check all the company's vouchers and accounts, and if there is any branch account of the company and return are being given to them, so an auditor has to check them as well. Okay. Now let's move to the second right. The second right is right to sign audit report. Right to sign audit report means only the auditor appoint to auditing have right to prepare and sign the audit report. He only have right to sign other important documents related to audit reports. It means whenever reports are being prepared by an auditor, along with preparing them, he has right to sign on the important documents which are related to audit reports. And the third right is right to remuneration. After full audit, an auditor is liable to get full remuneration that fixed under AGM. No any resolution after AGM changes limited their remuneration. It means as we fix the remuneration, we appoint the auditor, right? Similarly, after full audit, we provide him his own remuneration and we cannot pass it through any resolution. So due to we cannot deny that whenever whatever remuneration was fixed earlier will be limited or something. And now let's understand the fourth rights. The fourth one is right to attend AGM. An auditor also have right to attend AGM. He also have right to speak in AGM, and the notice should be given to such auditor by company before 21 days of conduct meeting. It means it's quite obvious that he has right to attend the meeting of AGM, because as we have discussed that his remuneration are fixed under AGM, as we have discussed in the third one. So along with that, he has right to speak in AGM too. The fifth right is right to inspect branch accounts. Auditor also has right to inspect the branch accounts of company for the purpose to well audit the accounts of company. It means auditor also has right to inspect the branch accounts whenever it is required in order to ensure the well audit of company. And the sixth one is right to take consent. An auditor also have right to take consent on company face. It means company must give name, address and consent of auditor in their prospectus. It means company will have to give the required consent to the auditor, whatever I mentioned there. And the seventh one is right to give recommendations. An auditor have right to provide necessary recommendations to company, BOD or KMP for their work, so that it helps them a lot and they take advantage from that in near future too. It means if auditor finds any need to give the recommendations, then he has fully right to suggest to company, board of directors or key managerial personnel for their work. And the eighth right is right to take any important information. An auditor has right to take any important information from company that requires to audit the company account. The information may be related to company's work or techniques or any ideas, etc. It means an auditor have right to take the required information related to the company whenever he wants, and no one can restrict that auditor to take the information. So this was all about the rights of a company auditor, and now we'll discuss the duties of an auditor. So the first one is examination and reporting. An auditor are responsible for examination of the company's financial statements and other relevant documents to ensure compliance with applicable laws, regulations and accounting standards. They must prepare an independent and unbiased audit report based on their findings. It means auditor should make the work of auditing according to his findings. The second one is pay damages. If company is true but auditor make their report as frauds or contains bad views without any reasons, then after complaint by company to tribunal, it is his duty of an auditor to pay damages to company for their bad work. It means if an auditor doesn't perform his auditing in a proper way, then he will be responsible and he will have to make the compensation for the company. The third one is branch account. It is the duty of person appointed as an auditor of company that he should examine the branch account also if company have its own branch. It means, as we have discussed that in a right of a company auditor, that an auditor has right to inspect the branch account. So similarly, it is his duty to that he has to audit the branch account if a company has a branch account. Okay. The fourth one is fraud reporting. If an auditor of company in the course of the performance of his duties as auditor has reason to believe that offense involving fraud is being committed against company by officials, then shall immediately report the matter to central government with prescribed time limit. It means if an auditor finds that some unethical activities is being performed by the officers of the company, then it is his duty that he should immediately inform to the central government. And the fifth one is auditing standards. It means every auditor is compiled with auditing standards. The central government also notify the standards to compiled with auditor to follow these at the time of making reports. And the sixth one is winding up. At the time of voluntary winding up of company, it is mandatory requirements that auditors should attach the copy of audit of company. So friends, this was all about the rights and duties of a company auditor. I hope you would have gotten my point. If so give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching.